Okay, so April O'Neil is harassing the chief of police, saying, "Hey, there's a secret band of ninja thieves fucking everybody up," and the chief of police is like, "Ah, I don't give a shit." And
Yeah,
so,
no, I
yeah,
don't care.
like April's boss's kid gets arrested, and then so the chief of police cuts a deal with April's boss, Charles, to get his kid Danny out if Charles puts pressure on April to drop the story. I'm like, holy shit, this is like an in-depth. You had this whole other drama going on.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta love political corruption.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that's pretty believable. Like
that's 100% what happens every single day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. Like that happened 20 minutes ago somewhere in this country.
Yeah, probably Chicago, but I'm not there, so I don't know.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, I'm watching this and I'm just so impressed by the depth of storytelling. And then you've got like the turtles themselves, and while they're like these intense trained ninjas, kind of like when we were teenage soldiers, we could actually like run and potentially. Like I could go up a flight of stairs and not wonder if my knees were going to go out. And so you've got these kids that actually know how to hurt and kill people, but they have their own little personality quirks. Like when Mikey and Donatello are in the sewer waiting on the pizza they ordered. And then Donatello is like, what did you think when Splinter said that, he might not be around forever? And Mikey's like, the pizza dude's got 30 seconds. Like, Mikey's not thinking about it.
Oh yeah, exactly. He is all about like free pizza. I'm not thinking about the next day. Splinter's going to be here forever because
he's very much a live in the now sort of guy.
Oh yeah, and there's definitely, and that's a real conversation between brothers, right?
Yeah.
Like there's usually one kid who worries about mom and dad.
Yeah.
One kid who's like, dude, mom and dad are like the best. They're gonna live forever. Why are you worried about this? Like if this guy is like 28 more seconds, we get free pizza, man. Like I need you to focus on what's important right now.
That's funny. With my hypothesis that Casey Jones probably lives in transit housing, I'm like, if he was 10 years younger, he'd be leading the Foot Clan probably. He just aged out.
Oh yeah, exactly. Though I gotta say, I didn't remember this line until I saw it watching it again, and it slayed me that I bet you a lot of younger kids, if they ever watched this movie, wouldn't get. But when Casey Jones shows up and like everyone's about to start to fight him, and they're like, Wayne Gretzky on steroids? And for whatever reason, it killed me. And then I was like, oh, hey, I'm so freaking old. I bet you any kid watching this has no idea who Wayne Gretzky actually is.
There was a lot of jokes that were written for adults there. And like rewatching this movie, I realized 1 out of every 500 sentences I say are quotes from this movie, probably. Like, you got to know what a crumpet is to understand cricket. When Master Tatsu says, go play, I say that to my cats all the time, right?
Oh, yeah. Or the ever classic, wise man once say, never pay full price for late pizza.
Pretty much, yeah. But like with Raphael, like I also remember being the kid who like had all these really strong emotions and I'm like, it's hard to control. And then seeing Raphael and Splinter's like, listen, bud, you got a fire inside you, right? And you got to lean on others for it. Otherwise it's going to burn you, because if you got to, which is kind of a good message, saying like, sometimes you got to lean on the family a little bit to kind of, you can't always conquer your demons alone. And I think that might be why I watched this movie 1,000 times.
Oh no, it's great. And it's also like how, like Leonardo is the quintessential like leader, right?
Yeah.
But he needs everyone to help him, but he can't ask everyone to help him. Like he's got that's his struggle, right? Hey, I'm trying to lead us, and everyone's like, hey, dude, no, like let us help. And that's kind of like his little arc to like with all his little interpersonal conflicts with everybody, And it's like, hey man, they're not trying to upstage you, they're trying to help you. Like they want to follow you, but you need to, like Donatello's the smart one, Raphael's the dude you need to use to punch somebody in the face. And Michelangelo is the one that you need, hey, I need an off-the-wall suggestion that might possibly work.
Yeah. Someone who's like used to thinking on the fly. Or sometimes like, Raphael, who's a lovely character, but I got to imagine sometimes like, you're a lot. And so you got to have like a Michelangelo to kind of balance out the general sadness.
Yeah, you need that like plucky comic relief who will everyone else is trying to figure out like how to open the door or whatever. It just kind of leans against the wall and accidentally bumps something, and it just opens the door, and no one knows he's the one who did
it. Although, let's go back to Casey Jones clearly being homeless, because he's just hanging out at the top of a roof listening to like a radio, right? Like everyone else has a home but Casey Jones in the show, and he sees across the building, I guess the building next door, where Raphael's fighting the Foot Clan. And to go back to kind of their long development on this movie, they show a really good job of they show him getting beat down an inch at a time.
Yep.
He probably takes down 30 guys, but there's 120 guys.
Oh, so, yeah, there's no way this is going any other way, but he's making them work. He's making them work way harder than you would think that many people would have to work.
Yeah. And then when they crash through the roof of April's like dad's antique store, because she keeps it open because she loves her dad, which is another awesome bit of character development that you wouldn't probably get in a kid's show these days. And they're like, there's a big fight and it's a brawl and stuff, but it's the most delightful fun these kids are having while masked murderers are trying to hack them to pieces.
Yeah.
I'm watching this. I'm like, you hear the synthesizer music and you're just like, yeah, this is great. Cowabunga. They're like, we're going to murder you. And I'm like, oh, my life makes more sense after watching this at age 4.
Oh yeah. It's choreographed really well, because when you have that many people, you would think somebody would be fucking off in the back.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yeah, man, I'm here for my scale pay and I don't really care what's going on. But everybody is like, they're moving right, they're doing well. Like whenever the camera is on somebody, they're doing something.
Yeah.
And it just adds just a little bit of realism that you don't really notice unless you're a nerd like me, who's like watching this for a podcast. I'm trying to pick up on all the things, but it adds to the filmmaking. It's like and it's like you said, like when you factor in like the old store that they all crash through, like, hey, look at all this stuff we have for weapons now, guys. Look at or hey, in this one shot we can show this odd old thing in the corner that is going to mean something to somebody watching this movie.
Yeah.
And it's just fun to see people do that. Like everyone who made this movie obviously really were invested in it. Like it wasn't just like hey guys, we know this is going to be a piece of shit movie. Like, no, they took this seriously.
Exactly. And like with the story of it all, it's very, put myself back in 5-year-old Derwin's shoes watching this. Like Raphael just got the crap beat out of him. The turtles are losing. The store's on fire. You're like, holy shit. Like, this is like the end of Toy Story 3 when they're all just holding hands that go toward the inferno in flames. I remember, I'm 25 when I'm watching that. I'm like, oh my God, all the toys are going to burn. And it's for a kid's movie. This isn't really a kid's movie. This is just kind of like a clean grown-up movie. The heroes, they suffer a lot, and it's a Homeric journey. It's an odyssey. It's fucking amazing. And then, like you said earlier, Casey Jones shows up, and everyone's like, they're mid-fight, and they're just like, what's going on? There's a light now. Oh, there's a guy with a hockey mask. Sure, why not?
Yeah, like, hey, it's New York in the 1990s. This is a Tuesday.
We've got guys in pajamas fighting giant turtles. Might as well have a hockey mask guy. And he's like, I'm on your team. And then they just keep fighting. and they evacuate throughout this little cellar thing into her ancient van. And then it leaves as she watches her apartment burn to the ground with the store in it and everything. And the heroes of this movie suffer a lot of defeat here. It's not like a Saturday morning cartoon. It's very it's very well developed, and I love go.
I would say it's the perfect. So in all the hero journeys, you need that moment of them being so broken down that not only do they want to quit, but you believe that they should, or that it would be reasonable. Like any reasonable person after this is going to change their name, go to a new city, be like, hey, we lost, we got our asses kicked, and we're done, because you need to see the heroes rise above what everyone else would accept. Totally. And this is a perfect example. They're like, hey, their master's gone. There's way too many people to fight. April just lost her home, her old family business, her job. I mean, I guess Casey Jones actually kind of got an upgrade, because now he's tooling around in a van and he didn't have a place to stay. So like, upgrade for Casey. Like, things are going well for him.
This is the best thing that's happened to him since he hurt his knee in hockey.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because in the, you know, they go to her family estate, which apparently April comes from money, right?
That house is huge.
Yeah,
huge. Like, even in the condition that it was in this movie, I couldn't stop myself. Like, how many bedrooms are in this place? Like, that's some really good old, like, woodworking stuff. This house this is money. This is worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, you could sink some stuff into this, and God, it's got to be worth millions now.
But like Casey
that's how you know I'm old.
Yeah, but like Casey Jones really lucked out with this, because like her whole life went up in flames, and he was the only human male that showed up to save her. I love their relationship building. Like I said earlier, each character has an interpersonal conflict, and theirs, like, and she's so clearly in the driver's seat of the relationship the entire time, right?
Oh yeah. Well, it's the quintessential. Here's the guy who has a heart of gold with a rough exterior and a bunch of bad breaks in his life, but she can see that he's really a good guy.
Yeah,
and he's gonna testing him. Yeah, it's like, you know what it is? It's like he's that pit bull that was in like a dog fighting ring.
Yeah,
and then she's the chick who walks into the animal rescue. He's like, I want that one. And he's snapping and snarling at everybody. And 3 days later, she's showing pictures on Instagram of him like chowing down on a puppuccino, and he's got like a pink sweater on, and he's living the best life, chilling on a sofa. And that's what she's trying to do to him.
She did adopt a stray dog.
Yeah, but it works though. Like, that's why it's such a good trope, is because it is a little bit of reality to it.
Yeah.
And everyone watching it wants it to happen.
Like, you know, there's a scene where he says, lead the way, Toots, right? And then she gets mad at him, but you could tell he wanted to call her sugar tits, but he thought, no, she wouldn't like that. I'll call her Toots.
Yeah. I'll take it down a notch. I'm
a gentleman. I'll call her Toots.
But they have a really good chemistry between the two of them.
Yeah.
You know, there's plenty of movies where like the movie should be good, but the actors have zero chemistry and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
This is not one of those times. They really play off each other very, very well. Like,
there's a really subtle romantic scene where she walks in and she's in kind of like a sexy low cut shirt that's red. And she goes, oh, my shoulder is sore. And then like he thinks, oh, she wants me to rub her shoulder. And then she's like, but when the turtles walk in, she's all like smiles and everything. But then he stops ever so briefly, just in case she wants to like not, right? And it's this really subtle like dance of like just single people, and I'm like, I'm picking up on so much more shit than I would have when I was a kid, you know?
Oh, and that's one of those things, as now that I'm a father, right?
Yeah.
And I'm watching kids stuff with my boys now that I'm letting them like watch movies and TV. I pick up on so much stuff, and kids movies, and just whether it be by plot or in the actual movie where it's just a joke that a kid is going to think is funny for one reason, but adults are going to think is funny for a completely different reason.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, there's so much of this, it can't be unintentional. Like they're definitely doing this because, hey, you know what, if you get the parents to enjoy the movie, then they'll want to watch it more with their kids. They won't have a problem buying it with their kids. It's great marketing, but it also makes really good movies and TV.
Oh, it's fantastically. It's got so much depth to it. It shows an actual relationship between two single people, and it's very believable, right? Two people from two entirely different worlds.
That's why the stories work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's that kernel of reality to it, even though we've got 4 mutated turtles that love pizza.
When you say it out loud, it starts to lose. Like you're like, oh, this it should be stupid, right? On paper, this shouldn't work. But 35 years later, you watch it and you're like, oh my God, this is fucking brilliant.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. And it's like I know the cartoon came before the movie.
Yeah.
But could you, and obviously the cartoon was wildly successful, but could you imagine being in a pitch meeting for this movie if the cartoon didn't exist?
Well, this was actually an independent film. It wasn't tied with a major like studio organization. It wasn't like a Universal.
Was it really? I didn't realize that.
I don't know too much on it, but I remember reading something in like a film journal or something where at the time, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, because the guys who created it kept a lot of the rights, and they kind of were smart and, you know, branding and toys and cartoons and comics. And I mean, it was still a $30 million movie, but it was outside of the studio system proper.
One scene that I remembered loving as a kid, and I still really enjoyed it in the movie here, is when they're trying to fix the truck.
Yeah.
And they're insulting each other and they're using the alphabet to do it. That is such a bro moment. That it's like everybody's been there where you're just talking shit with your buddy, trying to find like new inventive ways to insult each other. And here they are, we're just going down the alphabet and we're coming up with different names to call each other. And it's not a long scene. It's got to be like what, a minute and a half, maybe. Yeah. But it's perfect. It's just like, it's so good, and I still to this day really enjoy that because it's so quintessential of two people who are now friends just shit talking each other.
It's like when you get the new guy comes to the unit and you're just hanging out with them and you're like, oh, because like it clicked fast.
Yep, exactly. I don't know why, I just love that scene. I love that one little bookend scene right there.
It's brilliant. It's and while they're developing a relationship, while they're showing how smart they are, right? Like these kids know about like war, and they're playing Trivial Pursuit at one point, and they're like getting War and Peace right, and they're like, I'm like, oh, these are really smart kids, and yeah, the truck scene really kind of cements a lot of that. And what I like about that scene in particular is it not only shows the mental game they're playing, right? So it shows both characters' intelligence, but it also shows them furthering the plot to get the truck fixed to go back home. And then also shows them almost running over Casey Jones, which is fun. Yeah. Like they're hitting 2, 3, 4, 5 story beats all in like a 60-second period. You're right. It's brilliant. Anyway, so Raphael, who has been sitting in a tub full of water while Casey Jones and April O'Neil fall in love, wakes up and they're like, we have to go back to the city now. And then this is an example of the characterization driving the plot, which I thought was brilliant, where Casey Jones is like, hey, I don't want to stay in the sewer because I'm claustrophobic, right? And so that makes him want to sleep out in the truck. Charles's kid, who fired April, his kid Danny, who's a Foot Clan member, is hiding out in the sewer dojo. And then when Casey Jones is sleeping in the truck, he sees Danny crawl out of the sewer, and then he follows Danny all the way to the fucking E4 Mafia barracks that the Foot Clan's staying at. And then he meets Splinter, and then he gets to fight Master Tatsu. And I noticed something. Casey is really deadly if he has sports equipment.
Yes.
If he's in a fist fight, he sucks. But you give him a golf club, oh, he'll fuck up Master Tatsu.
Oh yeah, I mean, a golf club, hockey stick. Oh, can you imagine what he would do with lawn darts?
Probably fuck up your throat. Like,
yeah. He would kill you with some lawn darts.
yeah,
or a cricket bat.
And so it was cool. In the end fight, kind of builds organically, right? Like they're like, oh, we got to get the turtles, and it's never, a lot of movies today seem kind of cut and paste generic, and this just kind of has like a flow that's effortless, and
not just effortless, but that it narratively and what's the word I'm looking for? It internally makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. It everything that's a cause and everything that's an effect, none of it feels forced, right? As long as you can just suspend your belief and live in the movie where it's like, hey, okay, mutant turtles, everyone knows kung fu, you accept that, the whole movie hangs together so well.
Yeah. And the scene that used to bug me earlier on, I kind of saw in a different light now at the end, right? When they go to fight Shredder.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're fighting him, and like, they're holding their own, but you could tell like they're skilled, but they're inexperienced kids. And this guy's old, but he's got more experience than all put together. And then he has like a knife at one of their throats, and then he goes, "You drop your weapons now." And they're like, "Oh, maybe if we throw our weapons away, the crazy man with the ninja militia might let us go."
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, he's not gonna let you go, man.
But when you think about it in the context of like, oh, they're 15, that's something a 15-year-old would do. Like, thinking about it that way, I'm like, oh, that makes sense, because a 15-year-old doesn't have the experience to
know that, like, hey man, like, you're gonna kill us no matter what.
He's clearly lying.
Like, I mean, like, there's like, obviously it ends well for everybody.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't happen, right? 2 seconds after they threw their weapons over the roof, he should have just like, whoop.
Yeah.
And
they throat and the neck.
Yeah. But and obviously Splinter shows up in the nick of time.
Yeah.
After they toss all their weapons away. So it's like now Leonardo knows, like, oh, hey, everyone was willing to like give up to try to save my life. So like, hey, we're bros. We all love each other. And then when Splinter comes back up there, right, and like Donatello kicks away, and Shredder comes at him with that big spear thing, Splinter has the nunchucks. Because when they tossed him over, the nunchucks caught. So if they hadn't done that to save Leonardo, Splinter would not have had the nunchucks.
Yep.
Or I'm sorry, to wrap up Shredder's weapon. So it's like, hey, they did the right thing for their friend, even though it's stupid. Because they did the right thing, their master got the weapon that he needed to beat the bad guy.
Yep.
And it
I was just gonna say that actually.
I literally just noticed it right now.
And it's a little piece of like moral lessons for kids and stuff. And
yeah, like this little subconscious thing, like, hey, if you do the right thing, good things will happen to you.
We'll kill a ninja boss guy.
I mean, in reality, what would have happened is, Leonardo's going to get his throat stabbed through, and then he's going after you guys first because you're way closer than Splinter.
Oh yeah. And although,
I say they do that, like, he pulls his mask down so you can see like the scars on the side of his face, and he's like, oh my god, it's him.
And then crushed to death by Casey Jones, who's really excited, right?
Oh yeah, whoops.
Like, there's a joy in his face with his murder, right? Like,
oh, as soon as he stepped off camera, he pulled a little notebook out and checked off crushed dude to death with a garbage truck off his list.
Right, like he ran over some of the other Foot Clan. We've already established they're children. Like, he got in the truck and backed up over them, right?
Yeah,
And
we don't talk about that. Like, are we just assuming that everyone he kills is at least 18?
we'll say they're 18.
Probably not. They're probably not, because most of those kids were not 18.
I mean, there's a lot of bodies there the cops are counting.
Oh, the amount of paperwork that is like, and who's going to believe this report? Because the turtles just dip. It's not like they're having a press conference afterwards. Like, the cops show up and there's just bodies.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It's not Iron Man where he's like, I am Iron Man.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of bodies lying everywhere that the chief of police has said, like, this really isn't a thing. So all of a sudden now it's going to be on the news. Like, bro, you got some explaining to
do. But I do kind of like at the end after all this, when the boys get back together with their dad, when Casey Jones is talking to April O'Neil, he's like, oh, well, like, didn't I do a good job? And she's like, shut the fuck up and kiss me so I can go to work. Yeah. I'm like, oh, they have hot, angry sex.
Oh, yeah. That is definitely happening.